Hello guys, this is Prime Concept. In this video, I want to consider an example under motion, for motion under gravity. So I want to look at this problem. In our previous video, we've explained the concept of motion under gravity. We've talked about the very important points that would guide you in using the formulas, and we took an example in that video. So do well to check my channel, you will get this particular explanation. So but here we want to apply what we've learned already. Now let's see this question. It says a small metal ball is thrown vertically upwards from the top of a tower. So notice that it is not thrown from the ground but thrown from a particular height, which is a tower. So now let's say this is the tower we are dealing with. Let's say this is the tower. So the ball is thrown upwards from this point. So it's thrown upwards from this point. Let me draw it better. So it's thrown upwards like this. So when it got to this point, of course, it returned to the ground. This is ground level. This is ground. We're going to see. So a small metal ball is thrown upwards, vertically upwards from the top of a tower. And let us call the height of this tower, this height, let us call it HT, height of the tower. Let's call it HT. Then this total height, I'm going to call it capital H. The total height simply means from the ground level to the highest point where that the ball attained. So we have two heights there, so take note of it. Now, from the top of a tower with an initial velocity of 20. So for this first part of the motion from this tower upwards, it moved with an initial velocity u of 20 meters per second. Of course, you know that for this first part of the motion, v is what? 0. When it is thrown up, so v is 0. So I think I should write it for the upward motion. So this is for the upward motion. Those are the parameters we have. If the ball took a total of 6 seconds to reach the ground level, determine the height of the tower. So the ball moved from the tower upwards and then returned to the ground. The time it took it to move up and return to the ground, the total time is 6 seconds. So I'll write it, total time is t equals 6 seconds. So we are going to find out the time it took it to move from just the tower to the highest point. We're going to find what that time would be. So let's solve this one after the other. So first of all, I want to find the time it took you to move from the tower to the highest point. So first condition, so let me call it case 1. So follow it this way to help you. So going up, I have v equals, since it is going up, it is u minus what now? Minus gt for upwards. So I'm going to set u as 0 for upward, v is 0. So I have 0 equals u, which is 20 minus g, 10 times our time. So I'm going to call this t1, time for upward. So if you bring this to this side, you will have 10 t1 equals 20, which would mean that t1 becomes 20 divided by 10, which is 2 seconds. So the time to travel from the tower, from the top of the tower upward, is 20 seconds. So it would simply mean that the time to drop from the top maximum height to the ground is going to be a subtraction. So I'm going to call that t2. t2 is the time from the maximum height to the ground, which is going to be the total time t minus t1. So I have 6 minus 2. So t2 is going to be what now? 4 seconds. The time to move from the maximum height to the ground is 4 seconds. So with these two times, we can find out what we need. Remember, we want to find the height of the tower, ht. So don't forget, I'm going to rub the question now. So what I'm going to do, since I have two different times, I have t1 and I have t2. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use t1 to find this height. Then I'm going to use t2 to find the total height, then subtract it to give me the height of the tower. So to find the height from the tower to the maximum point is going to, I would use h equals, let's call that height. Let's call this height h. So h equals v plus u divided by 2 times my time. So I would have v 0 plus u 20 by 2 times my time. The time from here to this height, we have found it as 2 because it is t1. So we found it as 2. So it means that h becomes 0 plus 20, which is 20 divided by 2 times 2, and our answer becomes 20 meters. And the next thing I want to find is the total height, capital H. So I'll be using this time 4 seconds to do that. So which of the equations will be suitable for me to find that? So I would use because I need to know that velocity when it is coming down, because for me to find this total height, capital H, it means that the ball is coming down, no longer up. So I would need to know the velocity. When an object is coming down, it comes down with its final velocity, not initial. So for downwards, let's do it this way. Downwards, I need to find v. So v becomes u plus gt for downwards. So which becomes u for downwards, u becomes 0 plus g, 10 times my time. For downwards this time, the time is 4. So v becomes 40 meter per second. So with this, I think I'm good. Now I want to find that total height. It's going to be h, using this formula still, v plus u by 2 times time. Total time now is t2. So I have v, 40 plus 0 divided by 2 times t2, which is 4. So my capital H becomes, this and this is 2 times this is 8. So I have 80 meters. That's my capital H. But of course, that is still not what we are looking for. We're trying to find the height of the tower. So since I know the total height H, and I know this small height, small h, I can find the height of the tower. So I would see that the height of the tower is going to be capital H minus small h. So and my capital H is 80, my small h is 20, which is this. So therefore the height of the tower is going to be 60 meters. So and this is what I want to get. So though it looks long, but I believe that the concept, if you watch gradually, the concept will be very clear to you. So thanks for watching this. So do well to drop a comment. If there's any area of confusion in the question, drop it in the comment section. I will attend to it. Like the video, then share with your friends. Tell them it is prime concept. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.